And I saw George Clooney's movie yesterday, Up in the Air.
Oh, what the fuck were you doing seeing that?
Because there's a buzz on the movie.
What?
Yeah.
Isn't it a chick flick?
I don't know.
Dude.
I don't think it is a chick flick. I don't know what it was.
Did your vagina itch during it? It was a chick flick.
It was on Rotten Tomatoes. It's getting like 96% positive.
Stop it.
And I don't know if I like the movie. I don't know what I saw.
Positive? What?
I don't know what I saw.
What did you see?
Maybe you could read the synopsis after the break. I'm trying to figure out this movie.
Because I'm thinking...
And Roland even is, he wrote me like, I saw Up in the Air. I love this movie. George Clooney should win an Oscar, blah, blah, blah. And he was the final straw where I said, okay, I'm going to go see this stupid movie that people are talking about. And I went yesterday, and I don't know what I saw. He's a guy that spends a lot of time traveling.
Yeah, that's all I saw in the commercial for it.
And he gets off on having all sorts of status.
What do you mean status?
Travel status.
Like frequent flyer miles?
All that stuff.
Like Jimmy?
All that stuff. Down to the hotels and what they offer, and knows how to pack, knows how to go through security. There was one funny scene where there's a security line, and he figures out which line to go on, and he chose the Asians. Because they pack light and they're very efficient.
All right.
But he showed like the family with the stroller. They showed the five guys that could have looked like they were Muslims. That would be pulled out of line.
Who put the movie out?
I don't know.
Like who's?
Hopefully not Lionsgate.
Is there a big director? I hope it's not Lionsgate either. Believe me.
I don't want to be on D-Boy's shit list.
No.
Man.
Do you guys want to hear an interesting story about travel? I have to leave today to go to Los Angeles, and
yes,
I normally would pack my overnight bag. But because I'm going to be doing Wednesday and Friday on the Jay Leno show, and then going to Kansas City Saturday, I had to pack my bag that goes through security. So it's going to be a longer travel than anticipated. What's worse than somebody's fucking travel stories? Oh, they're terrible. They're never good unless I got blown in the toilet by a fucking stewardess. They're awful.
No one gives a shit about Up in the Air, so we can move on from that. But I do want to defend myself. I don't think it's a chick flick. It's just a very blah movie. I don't know why the reviewers love this movie so much.
Because you just said it. It's a blah movie, and they're blah people.
From what I saw, it looked like him hooking up with some chick and talking like in that chick flick romantic comedy kind of way.
Boy, does that have a bit of a twist.
Oh, does it?
That I did not see coming, my friend.
Okay.
I'll say that much.
Well, maybe that makes it better.
You're not going to see this movie. Yeah. Jimmy won't see this movie.
I'll see it. You'd be surprised what I'll see.
Jimmy might see this movie on a flight or something.
I don't mind a Clooney movie every so often, even his stupid ones. But if this isn't a chick flick, I will see it. But if it is, oh boy, you'll have hell to pay.
I don't know.
Oh boy,
I don't know. I really don't know.
You vouch for this movie? You vouch for it?
Look, man, I can see a chick flick, by the way. I don't care. But I don't know if this is a chick flick.
I just hate
I don't search out chick flicks, but if there's one that's, what the fuck?
I just can't stand them. They're so dull, so incredibly dull. What is that goddamn movie that's out now with that fucking bore? Hugh Grant.
Is he the worst?
He's the worst.
There is not one movie with that guy in it that I could sit through. He is a bore.
He's a devil-may-care British boy. What a dullard.
Just the most dull fucking movies he's in.
Have you heard about the Morgans?
Have you heard about the Morgans?
With him and Sarah Jessica Parker.
Sarah Jessica Parker and Hugh Grant. Oh, joy. Let me run out and see this one.
You are absolutely correct. Was he ever in a movie that a guy cared about?
No. There isn't one movie this guy was in that wasn't just a crashing bore.
Here's one for you. And this is definitely a chick flick.
Yeah.
You got Steve Martin.
Oh, God.
You got that Meryl Streep.
Oh,
who's won a few awards.
Yep, the Christmas thing.
Alec Baldwin.
Baldwin.
That's the conflict. Because Alec Baldwin is hilarious in everything he fucking does. But he is definitely in a chick flick. Basically, he gets a divorce. He's with a young chippy.
Yeah.
He marries the young chippy. and now he's cheating on the young chippy with his ex-wife. If that doesn't say chick flick.
Oh.
I auditioned for that movie.
Did you really?
Yeah, that was the one. Remember I came in...
Were you supposed to be Alec Baldwin?
No, Meryl Streep. No, I auditioned for the part of a hospital doctor. It was one of the worst auditions I've ever done. I was so bad that I was like, can I redo that? And she's like, no, we'll just start it from in there. It was so bad.
They just knew.
Dude,
God.
I was atrocious.
You wanted to be a doctor in a show?
No, that was just the audition. And, and I'm like, Jonathan, I'm not a fucking hospital, hotel doctor. I'm sorry, hotel doctor. I'm like, that's not me. No one will buy that. Everyone else in the audition room was all hotel doctory, older men with ties. I have a Savage shirt on.
Doctory.
I was terrible.
Just a bad audition to go on.
Abysmal.
Well, what do you do? Because Alec Baldwin's great. Do you go and see that movie because Alec Baldwin?
You don't sit through that.
I don't think so either.
You don't sit through that.
I enjoyed Alec Baldwin in the preview.
Smug Steve Martin, and with his that stupid look on his face.
Yeah. And another one they had last night as one of the previews was Eli with Denzel Washington.
And what is that?
Another post-apocalyptic. One of those post the world has ended movies.
What happened to the world in this one?
I don't know.
Meteor, radiation,
Denzel Washington.
bombs?
It's called Eli. He's got some book that everybody wants.
Happy endings?
Yeah. And he fights him off with like karate.
Oh, karate.
I
remember.
And some cool fucking weaponry.
Yes.
And this is like, it's almost like Mad Max. Mm-hmm. A lot of Mad Max shit going on in that movie. It looks pretty cool, though.
I do remember hearing something about that.
It's called Eli. It's coming out soon. Hugh Grant in 9 months was watchable. That's the only movie.
No.
That's Puddle of AIDS.
No, nothing with Hugh Grant in it was ever any good.
Stephen S. from Bayshore. What's Hugh Grant's new boring movie? 4 naps and a coma?
Yeah. Fucking guys battling it out.
It's up in the air.
Late night talk shows. Stop.
Jimmy, nice segue.
Oh, I'm just saying.
I heard your segue.
I didn't mean to.
Up in the air, yes. Jimmy tweeted that he saw Up in the Air and hated it.
Now, I could tell just from the trailer that this movie
But
was a piece of shit.
These movies. You said the same thing about Avatar.
No, I didn't say about Avatar. Never said that. I said I don't think Avatar deserves to be in the position it's in, even though I haven't seen it.
Okay.
But at Up in the Air, it's like watching any other movie trailer that I could look at and go, I will never see this movie because it just looks like a bucket of romantic comedy shit.
It's a fucking chick flick.
Yeah, see, I could tell.
I didn't know it was a comedy until there's a scene where George Clooney falls in the lake. It's a fucking hunk of shit. And I tweeted that I couldn't believe it got 90% or that there's Oscar considerations for this film.
The reviews are ridiculous on this movie. Yeah, Clooney's winning awards.
It stunk.
I saw Up in the Air about a month ago, and I talked about it on the show, and people were beating me up. I'm like, whoa, what the fuck? Am I missing out on something? And now Jimmy's with me, thank God.
He's a motivational speaker.
He's not a motivator. He does that on the side.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. It's like his side is he has the fucking, it's some backpack speak, empty your back. It's a meaningless, pointless fucking side story.
You didn't like his take on the motivational
It was garbage. It's an anticlimactic movie.
He basically talks about a backpack, and like, you got too much in your backpack, so you got to lighten the load.
Empty your backpack. It's like, shut up. Who fucking can we get it? You're the eligible Arabic-looking bachelor. You're in hotels a lot. Fuck you and your fucking frequent flyer status. The whole movie was a commercial for American Airlines and how great the Admirals Club is and how great Hilton Hotel. It was in the product placement in this movie.
It was one big fucking commercial
for you idiots that thought this was a work of art.
Admiral Club and Hilton just in the trailer.
The fucking embarrassing product placement in this movie, and that fucking girl who played the chick that he fucks in a hotel. They have like this really horrible flirty scene where they're sitting there, and she's like a guy. She even walks like a guy to prove that she's a business gal. And they're sitting there with their cards, and they're comparing cards in the hotel. You have an American Express plan. You have the Hilton's Honor card. Yeah, but I only go with this. And it was fucking awful.
They were bragging by how many cards they got and which person had the better cards and stuff.
Flirty scene
from all their traveling around the United States of America. But George Clooney's life is very empty. He lives his life on the road, Anthony. When he goes home to an empty apartment. Boy, if that doesn't tell you a lot about his character.
Yes, and
just in case we didn't know.
What's the problem there?
He has no furniture in his apartment when he does, go home every once in a while.
He plays a guy who goes around and fires people for a living. He's one of these people that the company will hire him when they don't have the balls to fire somebody, and he's a motivational speaker on the side. So his job is to go there and fire them. And the basic push of the story is he's always on the road, and his company wants to cut down on his travel because he wants to become one of the 10 million mile people on American Airlines, where you get like a lifetime executive club status or whatever the fuck it is.
And it's been a while. How many people got that status?
7, including him, because he gets it at the end of the movie. So I hope I blew it for you. Who gives a shit?
And you get
to fuck. Here's your big prize. You get to meet this fucking cheese dick in a mustache who works for American Airlines.
That's what's his name?
Who?
I always forget his name. He was the fucking father in Mask.
Oh, Sam Elliott. Yeah, exactly.
Sam Elliott.
Oh, Sam Elliott?
Yeah, with a big fucking
Sam Elliott
mustache.
So stupid. And
is everything you thought it would be?
Beef, what's for dinner?
Everything y'all thought it would be?
It was one attempt at a moment after another. I didn't give a shit about. Then there was the wedding scene. It was a whole bunch of rotten, boring stories thrown into one long, rotten, boring story. And I didn't. Even the firing montage about the people they were firing, they were interesting. To see the people getting fired. This is fucking fruity Hollywood trying to show the working class and the fired people in America how in touch with you they really are. How you're not being overlooked.
God bless you, Jimmy.
It was shit.
I was like, what is the big deal about this dumb movie?
And the girl who played the new young girl with the overacting awkward girl with Eddie Munster hair, and she was like, a relationship is supposed to be. Her acting was terrible. She might be good in Twilight. She was awful in this.
She's ugly too.
That's not.
I guess she was supposed to be a plain Jane type.
But it was the forced awkward girl, the overacting awkward girl. It was just awful. Mm-hmm. And people that were trashing me on Twitter for smashing this movie.
They were trashing you?
A bunch of these fucking man pussies thought it was great, but feel free to call in and defend it if you want.
Wow.
It stunk.
Let's say hi to Jason in Virginia. Jason.
Hey, boys.
Hi, Jason.
I'm pretty sure this movie was done in the 80s, and it was done right the first time, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
What?
That sounds just like Del Griffith.
Well, it was a comedy. I mean, that was actually a real comedy. This was exactly what critics like. It was a soft, non-threatening, romantic comedy that didn't offend any of their sacred cows or sensibilities. That's why critics love this hunk of shit. Terrible movie.
Up in the air.
Yeah, it wasn't good. Danny McBride was fun.
I will not say
Even Danny McBride couldn't do it. There was no reason for him to be in that movie. He plays a fucking groom.
Well, yeah, because I don't know, George Clooney goes home for his niece's wedding or something.
His sister's
kid's wedding.
What's the movie poster?
No, his sister's wedding.
What's the movie poster look
Sister's
like?
wedding, you sure?
Yeah, it was his younger sister.
Okay.
And I didn't give a shit about the wedding or the conflict that Clooney helps them out of, and the fucking dumb older sisters of the thing, and she goes dramatically, "Welcome home." Oh, shut up, bitch.
Yeah, the guy goes home for maybe 10 days a year. His life is on the road.
You don't like it.
It was enraging. And I'll say this for my girlfriend. She fucking didn't want to watch it, and she despised it before I did, which was 1 minute into it.
Wow.
We hated this movie, and the music was terrible.
And you got all the way to the end, even though you hated it?
Well, I think if I'm going to bash it, I should see the whole thing.
Wow, fucking hell.
So the music in it was unlistenable.
I don't know if you can.
What was the music in it? I don't remember any of the songs now.
Exactly.
I'm trying to think.
It stunk.
And the montage of him looking down at individual cities.
Dude, it was so embarrassing that
they did that?
Oh, yeah.
this was a commercial, a product placement commercial for Hilton and American Airlines. And there's one line where they're talking about the cards going back and forth. And she said something about, you always fly the same. And he goes, well, there's no weakness in loyalty or whatever. He gave like some company line. It's like, oh, come on, man.
Did you see the twist coming?
Yes, from about 5 minutes into the movie, I said to my girlfriend.
Really?
Absolutely, I saw it coming. Yes, they telegraphed that from 300 miles away. Oh, no, a heartbreak is coming. Yuck.
I heard.
Yeah.
No, I'm just trying to protect for the listeners because we spoil way too many movies.
I fucking blew it in my Say Now message, the ending.
Good.
Yeah.
Let's say hi to Johnny Death. Johnny Death.
Hey, there's not much left to say because Jimmy just covered everything. I saw it with 3 friends and 3 chicks, and the chicks hated it even worse than we did.
It's a chick flick.
No, but the women hated it as well, which is kind of refreshing, man. Because you'd think the women would just eat up that crap.
And they didn't. And for a movie called Up in the Air, I felt, oh, God, this was bad, down in the fucking dumps afterwards.
By the end of the movie, I was thinking to myself, what was the point of this movie? Like, I don't really understand. Was there a hidden message? What were they trying to accomplish that is getting 90% plus reviews on Rotten Tomatoes?
If they were trying,
I'm sorry,
No, go
but
ahead.
I think that pissed me off more than anything else.
What?
Was why is this film in the top 5, in the top 10%,
And then you
on
get,
every fucking list?
but then you get mad. You're like, what? I guess I just don't get it, man.
I got it. The guy had no life and never's going to.
but it didn't matter. Fuck him and all those people that they were firing. The movie should have been more about them. I just didn't feel anything for them. I didn't feel anything for his plight. I didn't feel anything for the new corporate awkward girl, the phony awkward girl that Hollywood loves. They love the hot. I'm way too hot to be awkward, but I'm phonily pretending to be awkward. They love the fucking phony nerd image in this shitty town. How about getting a real ugly girl to play that part? Get a real fucking nerd. It was like Shallow Hal. They couldn't make a statement about beauty unless they had fucking stupid Gwyneth Paltrow make it. Get me a fucking fat pig to make the statement, you shallow cunts.
They went as ugly. They went as ugly as they could. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they went pretty close.
You can't go too ugly in Hollywood.
No.
So I feel sorry for the actresses where they go, you're just ugly enough.
You want like Precious in there.
Yeah. Well, let Steve Buscemi make a statement about beauty.
A lot of chicks love Steve Buscemi.
You like Jason Bateman as the corporate douche boss?
He was all right. I mean, and Galifianakis had like one scene. They were fine.
Well,
you know.
Yeah, he was a non-factor, really. I mean, his scene was funny. He was one of the guys that got fired.
He was okay.
All
He did
they
a good
needed
job
to
with it.
do-
Huh?
Before I punch out, I'd just like to say all they needed to do was fire the audience during the first 5 minutes of that movie.
I just thought, dude, I didn't know it was a comedy. It was everything I hate in a movie. It was like attempting to have a message and attempting to have a bunch of. I despise lighthearted romps. I loathe them, and they
What
made
about the montage where Clooney's falling for her? Taking her back to his high school and showing.
Oh, where they break into the high school and walk around and you're supposed to feel something?
No.
You're and you're supposed to feel something for this guy? Like, wow, he's finally getting in touch with values.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck him and his school. And fuck that masculine broad he was hitting on.
He finally found someone to trust. He's going to take her to his old high school.
Exactly.
And they're making out where he made out with girls 30 years earlier.
Exactly. And then they're watching basketball practice, and nobody notices why the two 50-year-olds are watching a bunch of high school students practice.
Right.
She's probably whispering in his ear how she's going to fuck the black center. He's a cuckold. It was a terrible movie, man. I hated it. It didn't move me at all. There was one anticlimax after another. It was trying so hard to have moments, and it failed on every front.
I agree.
Wow. That's
you
fucking
are so
great.
right on.
What's that?
Best review of the year, little Jimmy.
Thank you.
Best
Yeah, I'm
review
with
of the
Jimmy
year.
on this one. Big
Horrendous
time.
movie.
Big time on it with Jimmy.
Dude, it made me angry.
I love movie critic Jimmy.
I would
No,
love to
but-
do that for a living.
But you know what? That was very accurate. That's very accurate. With a few funny lines in there. But it was... there was no point to the movie.
Once they did when the Hollywood flirt with a couple flirts, and then after they fucked the next morning, Clooney and her, where are you going to be? And they're both sitting across from each other at a desk, and they both open their exact same size laptops, and the backs of the laptops meet, and then Des Moines, not busy that way. The two busy people connecting. No one interacts like that.
You're missing one detail, Jimmy.
What?
She's wearing his shirt in the morning.
Oh, I didn't catch that.
Oh, God.
That old
It's
gag.
not surprising. She was fucking masculine. Hey, wow, there's a chick that travels just like the boys. Hey, I got my Amex Black Card. Hey, I got my Hilton Honors Card. And they continually show him walking to the first class line and zipping ahead of everyone. And they continually show him checking into the Hilton's Honors thing, zipping ahead of everyone. And there's one scene, you product whore fucking movie where there's a people online at the Hilton and he zips ahead of them and the girl goes, hey, what about us? And he goes, well, I'm an honors member. I check in first.
That's a commercial.
All that was.
Hi, I'm George Clooney for Hilton's Honor.
It was a way to get money from I guarantee you they got money from Hilton and American Airlines.
Yeah.
Well, that's what they do now.
But dude, I don't mind some product
That's not
placement.
even placement. That is an endorsement.
It was worse than fucking that Hanks movie with FedEx. That embarrassing commercial.
Oh, fuck, remember that? And
yeah. Well,
I wonder if the same studio did those.
how was that bad, though? Because their plane crashed.
But it was about FedEx and about, just about how great it was. And watch the beginning of that Hanks. What's that Hanks movie?
Castaway.
All the things that are said about MX that are positive. Watch the
Really?
beginning of that fucking movie. You're going to want to vomit when you're looking for it.
And your plane crash.
And one last thing, everyone was like, "What about her ass? Oh, look at her ass!" Because there was a scene. Where
that was good if it was hers.
It wasn't. It was a stunt ass that came out in the press.
Yeah,
that her ass doesn't look like that.
Aniston's.
They had to bring in a stunt ass.
Aniston was not. Who was
it? Aniston's ass? Did they show? Was that it? Just
smell-o-vision,
scratch and sniff the screen.
Victor, what do you got, buddy?
Hey, good morning, guys. How you doing?
Hey.
Hey, look, I get and understand your show, but Jimmy is an aspiring actor, and I would think with Hollywood being a kiss-ass place that it is, I would not be trashing the director, even though I know the movie sucks. I mean, I didn't even see it, but listening to Jimmy, I don't even want to see it.
I don't know who the director is.
Well, he probably knows who you are now, though.
Who cares? Nah, they don't care, dude.
Jimmy's not going to sell out, man.
My acting is fucking mediocre to awful to begin with. What am I going to do? Be in a movie with Clooney? He is a good actor. Did he do a nice job in this? Yes, he was good. But who gives a shit? There was a boring movie, and I'm not a fucking great actor. I'm a comic.
Let's go to Andy in Cleveland. Andy.
Yeah, actually, I had a double torture seeing this movie because I had to sit through the preview of Sex and the City, too.
Fuck no. Yeah. Is that out?
My wife hit me in the arm because I said
the
very
preview,
loudly,
yeah.
Now I know why the popcorn comes in bags and proceeded to vomit fake vomit into my popcorn.
Hey, you got to go one then.
Find
my
the
friend.
trailer, dude. Find the new Sex and the City 2 trailer. We got to hit that one up if we're talking movies. I wonder what it's about. Oh, here it is.
Speaking of up in the air.
Come on, let's get some volume.
All right. Hold on one second, though, Danny. What do you want to say, Andy, before we let you go?
The only fascinating thing about the movie, the only good thing, was watching the firing scenes. Because on the XM movie channel, they had an interview with the director, and he said they actually interviewed people who had been fired in this town where they shot most of the movie. And if you watch some of them, they're so nervous just talking about the situation of being fired. The one woman actually broke into hives and stopped breathing in her interview, and you can see her in the film. Like her neck just totally, it's like a fucking strawberry patch. It just goes up, and she can't even get through the concept of having to act out.
Were those real people that had been fired?
That's what he's saying.
So they weren't acting? Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, but
good.
If they had balls, they would have fired people for the movie. Thank you, Andy. We're going to check out the Sex and the City trailer, then get back to your phone calls, because now everybody is fired up about Up in the Air, a movie that George Clooney might win an Oscar for. He's never going to win it, by the way.
Here we go. Where's the music? Go on, right? Starts with the music?
It's boofering.
Come on. This summer, get ready to carry on. The way it's spelled is... Oh, no.
The opening shot of her coming out of a fucking building.
A stall.
Yeah. She walks out of a building and somebody asks to ride her through Central Park for $50.
Thought would never happen in a million years. And just when you think you've seen it all, it hits you. You haven't seen anything yet.
The friendship, the fun, the fashion. Get carried away. Get it.
What a dog.
Far away. Oh, they're in Egypt. Oh, stop it. Just stop this.
Sex in the City 2.
Sometimes you just have to get away with the girls.
I hope Al-Qaeda gets them and cuts their heads off.
Now, Anthony.
Yay.
Yeah, they're walking through Egypt. I hope in the opening scene, they walk into a pyramid and a rock falls and they suffocate. And then the entire rest of the movie is the Egyptian government trying to figure out how these trespassers got in their land. And it's a whole movie about some fucking legal battle.
Yes, again, it has nothing to do with them. The first minute of the movie, they get horribly killed.
Yeah. And then they die of suffocation. And at the end of the movie, there's like a big court scene going on, and they're dragging 4 bodies with white covers on them out of the fucking crypt. And they wind up finding another king's tomb thanks to them, those nosy whores. Or they actually think that she's a mummy, King Horsa Pharasis.
The whole movie, the Egyptians are trying to ride Sarah Jessica Parker, thinking she's a camel. She has to keep convincing them, I'm not a camel.
I'm not a camel.
I'm not a camel.
I fucked a camel once.
Speaking of camel
on
cock.
film.
We weren't talking about camel cock, you fucking whore.
And she finally convinced them she's not a camel, and then she accidentally spits on their windshield.
Speaking of spitting, all right, we get it. You're a slut.
Who the fuck? And that movie will do just great.
Yeah.
Because dumb bitches will fucking go see it. Yuck.
Let me see. Okay. Let me see. Let me see. Okay, let's go to Matt in Houston. Matt in Houston.
Hey guys, my chick and I saw this movie and we're like, wow, the woman who plays the lead is pretty attractive for an older broad. Turns out she was born in 1973.
What?
She was like 34, 35 when that movie was filmed.
No
Look it up.
way. Are you serious? George Clooney's love interest through the whole movie. She does look like she's pushing 50, and this guy's trying to tell me that she's actually 35, 36 in real life.
I really felt bad for a poor guy like Clooney, flying first class all over the country and getting pussy. Wow, that's terrible. Poor good-looking Clooney with his big eyebrows. Enough with him. Looks like the fucking king of Egypt. Fucking creep.
Enough with him.
God almighty. How are you supposed to feel bad for that guy? He's finally going to find love with his 10 million first-class miles. Shut up, cunt.
Let's go to Uncle Luke.
Show me a guy that looks like the father from Mork and Mindy, flying coach. Show me Conrad Janis trying to get fucking pussy in Oklahoma somewhere.
Then you got a story.
Yeah.
Uncle Luke.
Hey, what's up, boys?
Hey.
Hey, it took a while to get going, but I did get into it, and I kind of liked it. But, like, the end, they fucked up the ending so bad. Like, it ended, like, 3 times, and they had a perfect time to end it, and I was like, please end. And it didn't. It just kept going. I was like, fuck, man. It was so close. I don't know.
Well, Hollywood just, they just wimp out with these mainstream movies. In Crazy Heart, fucking Jeff Bridges should have been dead at the end of the movie. But they had to cop that out,
he
too.
didn't?
We need more people to see the movie, then we'll discuss that one next.
You just blew it.
Nah, not really. Not really.
Who gives a shit?
No, give me a few more days and then we'll talk about Crazy Heart. Maybe a few more people are going to see it. But you want to talk about copping out. They've totally copped out in Crazy Heart. All right.
I'm just trying to think of
All right.
like what could have happened there.
What?
At the end.
Of what?
Copping out. Crazy Heart.
Well,
I didn't see it, but I'm just trying to figure.
It's a pretty good movie.
Yeah?
To be honest with you. It's not bad. I mean, it's a little slow, but that fucking Jeff Bridges knows how to act. That fucking guy knows how to act. Holy shit. Go see Crazy Heart, Jimmy. I will.
Yeah.
And then we'll discuss it. And then you guys start getting trailers.
Discuss.
You guys start getting
some copies.
Some copies, I mean.
Yeah, I'm working on it. Screeners.
Let's say hi to Blake in Wisconsin. Blake.
But I would never see that fucking George Clooney piece of shit. I knew right away I am not fucking seeing that.
But some of these movies are worth seeing just for the show, so you can beat the shit out of them.
I couldn't sit through it.
Honestly, if we didn't have a radio show, I wouldn't see half the stuff I do. But then you see it, so you can beat the shit out of it. Blake, what do you got, buddy?
Hey, I was just calling about Jim's comment about putting real ugly people in movies. I just spent the weekend at the Mall of America. I could see ugly people anywhere I go. I'm paying money to see pretty people. There's reality TV stars all over. Really, Sarah Jessica Parker is about my limit to ugly people that I can deal with.
Well, if you're paying money to see pretty people, then then your level of entertainment is obviously what it is. Then don't ever belt. If you want to pay to see pretty people.
I don't want to go see ugly people at the movie theater doing it.
So you enjoy looking at George Clooney on the big screen.
Okay, then you want a fucking bullshit message given to you by really good-looking people pretending to understand the plight of someone who doesn't get laid, or come on, stop.
No, you're right. Gwyneth Paltrow, that was a clusterfuck, but I don't know. I like Anne Hathaway.
All right.
I'm not saying I don't like Anne Hathaway, and I don't even say good-looking people shouldn't be in movies, but I'm just sick and tired of supposed to feel sorry for these people. You know, I don't feel sorry for any. Look at the cast of Cuckoo's Nest. If they cast that movie today, every one of those fucking mental patients, they would never cast Danny DeVito. They would never cast any of these. They would all be good-looking, fucking sulky, unshaven Hollywood types. Bunch of shit.
The people getting fired and up in the air, that was some good shit.
Yeah, they were all ugly.
They were all ugly,
I deserve to be
sad
fired.
individuals. All right, sir. Thank you. We're going to move on. There's too much going on here right now. We'll go to Mike in Florida. Mike?
Hey,
Mike?
I saw Book of Eli. Hey, guys. Book of Eli. I saw it this weekend. Have you guys seen it yet?
No, I'm not.
It's terrible.
It is, huh? Is it getting bad reviews? I think it is getting bad reviews.
I don't know. I mean, there's nothing even to spoil about it except for one thing, whether I don't know whether he's blind or not.
No,
I can't figure that
the
out.
Book of Eli, I got confused because there's a movie out or was out or coming out soon called The Road, which was an amazing.
I saw that too.
The Road was an amazing book. I was looking forward to the fucking movie. Omar from The Wire's in it.
Oh, yeah.
And I never saw this. It never hit my theaters, and I live in New York City. Where the fuck was this movie being shown?
It was on my computer is where I saw it.
That's what everyone does.
Good. It was good. It was depressing. They did a good job giving you a feel for the post-apocalyptic world without spending a lot of money.
Right.
So I give them credit for that, but I mean, it was kind of depressing, but it was a lot better than Book of Eli.
I never give credit to a studio for doing something on a low budget. I don't care how much it costs.
Isn't that the director doing that, though? Being able to be creative enough to do that?
No, it's the studio also. If you have a cap on spending, then you have to.
Oh, then fuck the studio, because there were good people in that movie, so...
It was like, what was a good movie? Was that Stephen King movie that Frank something? Remember the guy came in, the director came in to promote it about the... he came in and the movie was about the fog that came. The Mist.
Oh, The Mist.
Oh, The Mist. That was a good movie.
The movie was even darker than the book, but the budget was low and the monsters were. It actually looked like a guy with monster gloves on. It was terrible.
It really is. His movies, they
Hey,
cannot.
watching out, guys. Love you.
They can't make the monsters look good.
No.
In any one of his movies. I don't get it.
Fuck, that was a good review on Up in the Air.
I wanted more people who disagreed with me to call in because they were on Twitter, so I don't mind listening to them.
Yeah, I got beat up a little bit when I first started talking.
Yeah,
about
yeah.
that.
When you first, if I recall, when you
like,
first
you just
talked
don't
about
get
that,
it, man.
No, when I first remember you saw it and started talking about it, I think you were giving it some kudos, my friend.
I don't think so.
Might have to pull the clip and hang you out to dry.
I got it. I just didn't want to hear from
Credit for
Clooney.
good stuff for once, instead of just killing me all the time.
No.
I'm trying to think if I did now.
I'm just saying, you might have gone, it was good, but...
I was trying, I don't know. I didn't
don't remember.
I didn't go all in like Jimmy did, that's for sure. But I definitely had problems.
Jimmy apparently loved it.
I think what I said, I think I really did say my main point about Up in the Air was, what was the point of this movie?
Oh, yeah.
And then people were like, you don't get it, man.
You don't get it, man. Ugh. Just be pussy whipped and go to a fucking chick flick and like it because you have to.
Let's go to Brendan in Ohio.
Brendan.
Hey, morning.
Hi, Brendan.
Hey, Danny, I love everything you do, man. You're great. I was just wondering if working with George Clooney is as good as everybody says it is, or if he's kind of a douchebag.
No, he was totally cool. You know, that movie Up in the Air that I did with him, I never had met him before. I did, and I literally walked onto the set.
I
forgot you were in that.
Yeah. I
Fuck.
love that fucking movie.
Oscar-nominated movie.
Huh?
I forgot all about that. We haven't talked to you since then.
No,
that was a great. How was that experience?
It was nuts. I mean, like with guys like Clooney, like I'd never met him before. I just see him on TV, and you walk onto the set, and they're like, "All right, we're ready for your scene with Mr. Clooney," and you just have to sit down, and it's kind of hard to get into the deal, but you have to act confident. Like, yeah, I'm used to doing scenes with Clooney. This isn't a big deal. Just kind of roll with it.
Are you almost like I've been in situations where I'm almost so nervous and like the consequences are I'm so overwhelmed that you click in and do okay. It's almost like it's so big that you're fine with it.
Yeah, like that scene is where the first scene I did with him was where he's like talking me into getting married. Like I walked out of my marriage, and so there's a lot of nervous ticks in that scene, and that was just real. That was just me really being nervous.
Just being nervous, acting in front of Clooney. Wow,
did you blow any takes?
I didn't. I hope I didn't. I don't think I did. Yeah. I'm hard to crack in scenes. I don't laugh. I don't fuck around.
Oh, really?
I'm a machine.
Really? I mean, like miss a line, you never forget a line?
No, that's amateur shit.
Yeah.
Yep.
I forgot about Up in the Air. Jeez, it's a great movie.
I've forgotten lines.
Huh? You've forgotten lines, Jimmy? In front of who, though?
Whoever was looking. I mean, not that I've done very big projects.
If it's in front of us, who cares?
The rest of the people in community theater. No, I just it's humiliating.
In front of who, though? Anyone big that we know?
No, Louis C.K.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Jimmy's downplaying it.
Well, that's the beauty of improv too. Is like if you forget a line, just throw in something else, and then it just looks like you just made a choice as opposed to that you fucked up. Yeah.
And what do you do with your hands?
Just do this. You do like robot hands.
You do the robot hands?
Yeah, just do this over and over.
Hey.
I never know what to do. That's the big thing with me and every actor I talk to is when I act, I never know what to do with my hands. So I found pop locking helps.
Yeah,
That's what I do.
pop
it
lock.
looks real natural. It's good.
Yeah. What are you going to do?
What are you going to do?
Silly, what are you going to do?
You know what? Yeah, I should be in movies. Silly Goose writes, you deserve an Oscar. What are you going to do? You're going to ruin it.
Liar, liar, pants on fire.
I got to acknowledge it. So many people are calling me out right now, saying that I loved Up in the Air. I guess we might have trashed that movie when it came out.
You had me doubting for a second because when you said it, I was like, oh, yeah, you were in that. We love that movie. And I went, wait. I was thinking to myself, wait, hold on.
Well, I definitely liked Danny McBride in that movie.
Well, who wouldn't?
No, I really did.
Yeah.
I forgot that I didn't like the movie. I actually forgot.
I would love if we could find that.
I actually forgot that I didn't like that movie.
You should find.
I wasn't even trying to play the role of he's in, so don't do that to yourself.
Right.
I'm telling you, I forgot that I didn't like that movie.
Is there a?
I'm telling you the truth now, because everyone thought you hated it. You guys are pussies. Oh, real brave guys. You guys said Up in the Air sucked.
Is there a way to find that?
Yeah, I'm going through. I'm looking for it.
I would love to hear Ovi's take on it just moments after saying, and I quote, I loved that movie.
But I wasn't trying to do a thing.
I
swear
know.
to you.
No,
I forgot that I didn't like that movie.
I thought it was a different movie. When you were just saying how you loved it, I was like, is that a different movie with Clooney? Or is it the one where he's on the plane with the girl and the...
I really forgot. And what I was going to tell Danny McBride, his role in that movie, it almost made it seem like he was part of another movie. You know what I mean? Because all of a sudden...
So you're saying it was almost as if he was in a whole different movie than that one.
Meaning his movie was good.
His movie was
the
good.
other movie was not so good.
Right. As a matter of fact, let me put it to you this way.
Because most of the movie was in a airplane, an airport, or a hotel room. And next thing you know, Danny McBride's getting married in a small town. So it was disconnected from the rest of the movie.
Let me explain to you something. Your rant originally, and I don't remember it by details, on that movie, Up in the Air, was so effective that I have not seen the movie ever.
To this day?
Just based on your trashing it.
I think it was more Jimmy that was trashing it.
Jimmy gave it a bit of a trashing, too.
I gave it a beating.
I think I rode Jimmy's back on that one because I really don't remember.
That's why
I think Jimmy might have sucked me into this one.
I did forget that Danny was in it, but I do like Danny a lot. But I wouldn't say I love the movie. I wouldn't trash it with him right here.
We did very well, right? Some Oscar
nominated for an
nominations
Oscar.
and all that shit. So what do we know? But I really forgot that
I almost ended my friendship with Lenny Marcus over recommending it.
Are you kidding?
No. It was terrible.
It's awful.
He's
I
right
didn't see
there.
it.
I'm sorry, Danny.
Oh.
He's looking right at us. What can I do?
Danny's a tremendous success.
Yeah, we support him.
sure.
Okay. So Danny McBride, that's what we were talking about.
Yes.
His new movie looks like it's going to be terrific, and he was great yesterday. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Up in the Air came up because he was in that movie, and we forgot. And I went, oh, I loved. Oh, actually, we got the clip.
Oh, okay.
We make it very easy for everyone. So this is what happened yesterday with Danny McBride.
Just wondered if working with George Clooney is as good as everybody says it is, or if he's kind of a douchebag.
No, he was totally cool. You know, that movie Up in the Air that I did with him, I never had met him before. And I literally walked onto the set.
I
Forgot you were in that.
Yeah. I
Fuck.
love that fucking movie.
Oscar-nominated movie.
Fucking
I
liar.
forgot all about that.
You're
we
a
haven't talked to you.
fucking
since
liar.
then. I forgot about Up in the Air. Jeez, it's a great movie.
You're a fucking liar.
I didn't even believe what I was saying. I said
Great
it 4
movie.
times.
Yeah, it was really the worst
I said it
sell
4
ever.
times.
4 times.
3 or 4
I love
times.
that movie.
So that's what I said yesterday.
Wow.
And you go back to December 8th, 2009. This is never good.
Doesn't it suck? Everything is recorded.
A year and 3-4 months ago,
Yeah.
I said this. What do we got, Ann? So we got, no one gives a shit about Up in the Air, so we can move on from that.
Right away, you just fucking trashed it. Right away, you
Right out of
trashed
the
it.
box.
Nobody gives a shit.
Nobody gives a shit.
Sounds like your favorite flick. Phony.
You loved it. Nobody gives a shit.
It's just a very blah movie. I don't know why. I don't know why the reviewers love. Get the fuck out of here.
Well, you loved it too, didn't you?
Yeah, you don't know why the reviewers loved it. You loved it.
The only thing I could say, and I've said it 3 or 4 times now, I don't remember not liking the movie when I said that yesterday. I just have no recollection I didn't enjoy this movie. I want to start over.
Yeah, please.
What do we got, Ann? So we got no one gives a shit about Up in the Air, so we can move on from that. It's just a very blah movie. I don't know why. I don't know why the reviewers love this movie so much.
Because you just said it. It's a blah movie, and they're blah people.
From what I saw, it looked like him hooking up with some chick.
You're not gonna see this movie. Yeah. Jimmy won't see this movie.
I'll see it. You'd be surprised what I'll see.
Jimmy might see this movie on a flight or something. Wow.
It's just a very blah movie.
So Jimmy didn't see the movie at that point, and then a month later,
I guess a month later he saw
Jimmy
it, right?
saw the movie and had this to say. And you were all in yesterday with the Up in the Air.
No, I didn't say I liked it. I knew I hated the movie, and I wouldn't have said I liked it, but I wouldn't have said I hated it either. I was phony, too, by not saying I didn't like it. But I just wasn't as despicably phony as you by apparently praising it like it was Citizen Kane. That's why critics love this hunk of shit.
Oh, you went right to it, didn't you?
So this is, Jimmy, a month later, back in 2010.
That's why
January.
critics love this hunk of shit. Terrible movie.
Up in the Air.
Yeah, it wasn't good. Danny McBride was fun.
I will not say.
Even Danny McBride couldn't do it. There was no reason for him to be in that movie.
Thank God I saved myself a little bit because I said that yesterday too.
Opie saved himself
a little bit.
Jimmy, not so much.
But it wasn't attacking Danny. I was just saying that there was nothing he could do in this movie.
Yeah,
I hated it that much.
I want to play the clip from yesterday again, and I want to listen for Jimmy.
Oh, right. That's true. I want to hear what Jimmy said.
I did say, here's where I was slightly phony. Perhaps I was a little closer to your complete phoniness than I'd like to acknowledge. I did say, with enthusiasm, I forgot you were in that movie, which implies, through my faggoty lilt, that I enjoyed the movie.
Yeah.
You know what? So I was a little phony, but I was just... I didn't say it.
We'll go back to yesterday again. So you heard the 2 clips, me and Jimmy hating the fucking movie.
Yes.
And now back to yesterday again with Danny McBride in studio.
Just wondered if working with George Clooney is as good as everybody says it is, or if he's kind of a douchebag.
No, he was totally cool. You know, that movie Up in the Air that I did with him, I never had met him before. And I literally walked onto the set.
I
forgot you were in that.
Yeah. I love that fucking movie.
Oscar-nominated movie.
Huh?
I forgot all about that. We haven't talked to you since then. I forgot about Up in the Air. Jeez, it's a great movie.
Fucking Oscar-winning movie.
I said it 3-4 times.
Yeah.
The fuck?
You were really just like, wow, is this the best movie ever?
I must have had an aneurysm or something.
Oh, what happened?
Jesus. Holy crap. What
and then it's just like, this piece of shit.
Fucking phony.
I love it.
I'm embarrassed.
Come on, that's funny.
Oh, my God.
Love
it
when
wasn't
shit
even
like
close.
that happens.
It was the complete opposite.
Complete opposite.
So do I like it?
No,
I don't
you
even
hate
know.
it. You hate it.
It sucked a pile of dicks.
I'm going to watch it again now because now I got to figure out if I liked it or hate it.
You hated it.
I hated it?
Of course you did. It stunk.